Just after the steam count. Yeah, so if you want to sugar right.
Dublin South FM, phone 01 296 0930. Text us on 087 939 2000. Listen online, www.dublinsouthfm.ie. I'm Aaron Heffernan. You may or may not have heard about that thus far, but I announced myself at the beginning of the show, so if you haven't been listening throughout, welcome to the party. There was a guy who broke into his college dormitory, his college, the local college computer lab, and he tried to take some hardware. Hardware is, of course, the item that works in symbiosis with software in order to create a kind of a set of technologies that allow us to create things online and offline, or computers. Basically, there's this new thing. Ask Will Smith about it. He knows all about robots and computers and stuff, and Google, etc.com. How you getting on? But this guy went in and tried to rob some computers so that he could bring them home and work on his own software. Key fact. So that he could create his own game. Now, he wanted to create a game to rival Angry Birds, which is a very popular computer game on the World Wide Web, when you're surfing on the internet. So he wanted to create Angry Pigs. So he broke in to a place in his college to get the computers, and in pursuit of trying to bring them back home, he fell out the window. He fell out the window and he broke his leg. Himself and his mate, they both fell out the window. They were being chased by the guards. He broke his leg, and his mate left him in the bush. He left him with a broken leg in a bush. Now, I don't know about you guys, but if that was me, I would like to help a mate in a bush with a broken leg. I'd seek revenge on him if he left and fled to a different country under a new name. But if he didn't come back with the wheelbarrow in the end, I'd be upset with that gentleman who left him in the bush. So think about that. If you're planning on jumping out from a height at some stage. I saw a documentary last night about guys who hang off heights for kicks, who do backflips off bridges and stuff like that, which is crazy. If you're planning on that, make sure your mate either first of all has a wheelbarrow, or if not that, he'll stay with you till the bitter end, or at least he says he is going to do that, so you can take him at his word. Danny Trejo, the star of Machete and Badass and other such films where he plays a criminal. I was reading about Danny Trejo during the week, and you might recognize him from the Dolmio ads. No, Dolmio ads? Old El Paso. Hey, Mexican, we are chopping the food and eating peppers. It is fantastic. You might recognize Danny Trejo. He was also in Breaking Bad. His head got taken on the back of a tortoise across a plain of land. But he started off in prison. He was a convict, and he just wandered onto a film set to meet a friend one day. And they were like, "Hey, let's get this guy in the movie." And that's where he began. He played a convincing prisoner. He had all these tattoos, and he looked the part of this kind of, this Latino prince of darkness, Danny Trejo. So it's interesting to find out such things, that the genesis of certain people's careers, the genesis of things happening from A to B, from A to Z. Danny Trejo is a good case study in such events. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and enemies of all ages, here are some songs to play us into the rest of the day. I hope you've had a healthy portion of banter, hashtag delish, and if you haven't, you're going to have to deal with it. That's deal with it. You're going to just have to deal with it. That's a button that I press, that deal with it. I can do it with deal with it whenever I want. So see you later, and if not, see you next time. You're a wizard. Thanks, Rob.
No problem. No.